Hello. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Calling You to Joy podcast. I'm Sharon Svensson Hypnosis. And today we're going to focus on letting go of the fears, the limiting beliefs, the blocks. And how we're going to do that is by feeling good. So, redirecting from the energies that we don't want to live or experience in our lives and redirecting to those feelings that we want to live and experience and create more of. How we're going to do that is using the love technique. It is a self hypnosis technique that you just take a beautiful deep sigh. So take a sigh in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. It can be super noisy, it can be still and quiet, but just a regular sigh. Ah, and we are going to let go of our attachment to those negative thoughts that are so big that are tied to unwanted reality. And by just doing this breath, you're going to start to associate positive feelings as I guide you into this hypnotic state. So keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. And if you desire, let your eyes close. Allow the sound of my voice to relax the body and still the mind. Make sure you're doing this when you're in a safe space where you can completely let go and totally relax. Keep taking those beautiful breaths. And on the exhale, imagine you can start to feel your body get super heavy, super comfortable, super relaxed. Allow the sound of my voice, imagine it is giving you permission, like a hot air balloon that releases its weights to float up light and free of focusing or fixating on those unwanted conditions or realities that you don't want to live or create more of in your life. Keep taking those beautiful breaths, imagining maybe a river of light coming from above, filled with infinite unconditional love. So, total love, total acceptance for you that you're not the things that happened to you. You're not the thoughts you thought. You're not the things that you did. You're not the things that were done to you. You are not your labels. Keep taking those beautiful breaths. And like a hot air balloon that releases its weights, we want the body to feel super relaxed, super heavy, but comfortable. This feeling of this infinite unconditional love, this river of light flooding the body, releasing the muscles. You might feel this tingling, this nurturing, supportive, loving feeling coming into the scalp, flooding above the eyes, between the eyes, relaxing the eyes, relaxing underneath the eyes, the muscles around the eyes. Letting yourself drop, release, relax. I like to share stories of myself, of my clients, so that you can wrap your mind around what it means to let go of that negative thinking, those thoughts that feel awful, that make you feel bad, that sink you down lower and cut you off from your joy, from experiencing the life that you want. So, as I share the story of this client, just let the body relax, feel an openness, a willingness. I'm willing to focus on the energies that I want to experience. You want to feel light. You want to feel optimistic. You want to expect positive things. You want to feel thoughts, energies, vibrations like playfulness, creative feelings, like feeling successful, feeling relevant, worthy, feeling supported, feeling loved. A client this week shared how she was feeling so sad and down because her husband had just been diagnosed with a health condition. And she went to a place, keep taking those beautiful breaths and just feel a willingness. I'm willing to focus on the positive. I'm willing to open myself up to those higher, expansive energies where I am connected, whether you call it divine energy, to those higher thoughts, to those expansive, high energies that you want to experience and feel, to God, source, benevolent, loving universe, whatever your labels. Keep taking those beautiful breaths. And I said, "Do you want to feel good?" And she said, "How can I feel good about this horrible thing?" And she started to talk about how it's gonna be so awful, these terrible things are gonna unfold in the that are gonna happen in the future, and of course she was feeling bad, and it's like, you can't focus on those thoughts and feel good. You need to choose different thoughts. And where the love technique, the self-hypnosis can help, it can help you bring in this softness, this stillness so that you can, like that hot air balloon, release that attachment to those negative thoughts. She's like, "Well, what do you mean? How can I find any good thoughts about that?" And I said, "Well, you can remember when he had this other health condition and it cleared up. And now he's no longer experiencing those symptoms where he's taking care of himself in new ways that is blessing his health and his life. Or you could focus on parts of his life that are going well. Like here he is in his 70s, but yet he's working, he's engaged. You still travel, do activities, that you still socialize and do wonderful things." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, that there's so many beautiful things that you could focus on that make you feel good." And if you start to focus on, oh, it's you make things up like it's going to get worse, keep taking those beautiful breaths and just feel a willingness. Taking the sigh breaths to let yourself relax, release your attachments to the unwanted thoughts or conditions in your life and feel light, feel soft, feel free. So that by refocusing, she started to feel optimistic instead of making up negative things about the future. She started to remember other people that had that condition that are doing just fine now, that learn to do things in a different way. That there's always softer, lighter thoughts that we can go to. And the beautiful deal with the love technique is it can help you let go so that you can find those thoughts because our accommodating brain, it says, oh, we're thinking of things that make us feel unsuccessful. I've got tons of those. And keep taking those beautiful breaths. I think of another client who felt like a failure in her business, that she fought against herself and she found herself so often not doing the things that would help her to be successful, that she was working all these different jobs to make ends meet for her family. And then by starting to just focus on thoughts that felt successful, thoughts that made her feel good, she completely turned things around. She turned around her business. And we can make a case for feeling like failures. We can make a case for feeling sorry for ourselves or noticing all the lack in our lives, noticing how other people have it better, noticing the unwanted conditions. But the beautiful deal is and feel this willingness. Feeling good is good for the body. Instead of turning off that ability to heal by tensing up, going into that survival mode, the fears, the anxieties, from that beautiful allowing state by focusing on the thoughts that feel good, we can access and notice the blessings. We can start to see the positive things in our life. Keep taking those beautiful breaths, taking the sigh breath, turning it into the love technique by just letting me guide you. Feel the neck go super heavy, super comfortable, super relaxed. Feel the shoulders so heavy, so comfortable, so relaxed. Imagining like a light shining, spotlighting you on a stage. It's like we get to decide what we focus on and spotlight. And let's focus on the energies, the feelings, the thoughts that feel good, that make you feel abundant, that make you feel blessed and prosperous, that allow you to open yourself up to that divine energy, to the energy of abundance, prosperity, thriving, energies of vitality and youthfulness and creativity and playfulness, energies of support and connected. There's nothing wrong with you if you go to those negative thoughts. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't make them true just because you think them. You're just focusing on them. And keep taking those beautiful breaths. The sigh breath, taking big belly breaths in from the belly up to the chest and letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. That you are lovable, you are likable, that it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you just because you have negative thoughts. Let them guide you. Let the fears guide you to inspired action, like you're crossing a street and you start to feel this fear because something fast is moving towards you. Then follow your wisdom and your guidance. Get out of the way and use that adrenaline the way it was meant to be used to help you move fast. But oftentimes, our fears are guiding us to the soothing and the comfort and the relief. So you go to perform and you start to feel anxious, just giving yourself those softer, lighter thoughts, taking the sigh breaths, going to the relaxed energies where you remember it's okay. It's okay if I look like a fool. I'm not going to destroy the world. It's okay if I stumble or mess up. I don't have to make this such a big deal. That you can look at things differently that give you softer feelings, lighter thoughts. Maybe that's in that beautiful space after you do the love technique where you remember, well, once I get started, I get into my material. I leave the anxiety behind. Keep taking those beautiful breaths, letting go, letting go. And what does that feel like? It feels like a heavy, comfortable feeling in the shoulders, a release in the neck. It is safe for you to see things differently, to change your mind, to be adaptable, resilient, and flexible, to think in new ways that serve and bless you. And let's imagine this river of light coming from above, from infinite intelligence, from the benevolent and loving God universe. Or just maybe you feel it like this unconditional energy of love. It feels light, it feels expansive, it feels free. It can feel like this peaceful, still feeling in the brain. It can feel like relaxed and soft and gentle eyes, a peaceful forehead, clear sinuses, ears that feel open and soft and relaxed and clear. It can feel like a comfortable throat, a gentle relaxed and peaceful neck, shoulders that no longer have to carry the weight of the world. Let's let go. Let's give over the worries, the fears, the concerns. Let's give them over to this energy of well being, softness, light, like a hot air balloon that releases its heaviness, its weights. Feel your body release. Feel your body let go. Feel your energy like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. It just naturally rises up. That who you are, your natural state, is a joyful being. When you take the time to soothe, to give yourself the relief, to look for the thoughts that feel good, and how the love technique can be so supportive. It can help you detach from focusing on those unwanted conditions. So before we use our ability to problem solve, to go to solutions and answers, let's let go. Let's let go of the efforting and the pushing from a place of fear and worry and anxiety. Let's tap in and tune in and plug in to that benevolent and loving energy where there's solutions and clarity and answers. It's a feeling of a back that feels cushioned. It's feeling of a back, an upper back that feels relaxed and comfortable and at ease. It's a feeling of a settled stomach, a comfortable stomach, a relaxed stomach. And don't judge yourself if you have any uncomfortableness in the body. Don't judge yourself if any uncomfortable thoughts crop up. Beautiful. That's just your opportunity right now with the love technique to let go. If you start to become aware of an uncomfortable part in the body, you might feel a release above your upper lip, in your lower chin, in your chest. You might feel flow and movement. You might feel cold or hot, or it's like a shaking, beautiful movement and flow of energy can be happening, is happening, whether you're aware of it right now. Letting the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. It is safe to tap into infinite intelligence. And how do we do that? By letting go of the anxiety and the fears and the worries of the unwanted, focusing right now, going just like you would to a room in the place that you live, going to the energy of lightness, of softness, of well being, of peace. Take those beautiful deep sighs. We're turning it into the love technique by starting to associate feelings of release, feelings of feeling lighter, more expansive and free. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. Don't worry if it feels like nothing is happening. That's okay. That's okay. It takes time, it takes practice. I have all kinds of tutorials that you can go to on my YouTube channel to release, to let go with the self hypnosis calm breath technique, with the sigh breath technique. That's a beautiful place to start with the love technique. And the love technique is just releasing and floating up to the light energies, the soft energies, the peaceful energies our brain is accommodating so that when we're in the energy of the problem and all the fears, that's what we're going to find more of. Like you start to go to the topic of a beach and a joyful story comes up, but then maybe an uncomfortable experience comes up because you're focused on the beach, not on joyful memories, expansive memories. And we want to make it clear. I want to focus on feeling good. I want to focus on the energies that I want to live and create and attract more of. And the path and the way is to go to those energies, to go to those soft, light, peaceful feelings where we remember we weren't appointed God. It's not up to us to fix and change the world. But going back to that client in the beginning that I shared about, the beautiful deal is when she started to see things differently, when she went to that place of optimism, now she could be that beacon of hope for her spouse, that she could help him see possibilities when he couldn't yet see them for himself. She could not see him as a victim, but see him as a being who was thriving in so many different ways. And what a beautiful gift that she could offer up, because who needs more hope than somebody that doesn't have hope? Who needs that feeling of health and energy and vitality than somebody that's sick? Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and let the sound of my voice relax the body and still the mind, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. Feel with each breath, you can feel your heart softening and opening. It is safe to keep your heart open, to see the beauty around you, to know that even if you've experienced things like loss of a friend, a spouse, a beloved pet, a job, that your good is still here for you, that you can access this softer, lighter feeling right now. And that feels like a comfortable chest, a soft chest, like relaxing and breathing easy. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths and feel things let go. Feel things open up in your body. Feel things release and let go. All right. As you're ready, if your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them up and come back into this time and place. If you listen to this recording when you're dropping off into sleep, just let yourself relax more, release more, drop more, and float up to these light, expansive, beautiful spaces where you can be guided to your next steps, to those higher, softer, expansive thoughts, to seeing things from a perspective of love. All right. Thank you for joining in with me. I'm doing this every Sunday. You can watch it here live on YouTube or at the Svensson Hypnosis Facebook page or on my LinkedIn page, my Sharon Svensson LinkedIn page. If you want to take things deeper, what I do is I do hypnosis with clients. I help them let go and release and take that path of lightness, of love, of connecting with those higher energies, to their higher power, to that infinite intelligence where we can enjoy life more, where we can get more of what we desire and want. So check out more of my YouTube tutorials, the calm breath, the sigh breath, the love technique. To learn self-hypnosis, go to my Svensson Hypnosis website, sign up for my newsletter community where I every week I do an uplifting message called the Joy Message, and I share my latest YouTube videos, or sign up at my Svensson Hypnosis website for a hypnosis meditation so that you can let go even deeper, that triggering mental junk. All right, blessings and love.